Got it. All right. Can you open court for me, please? Is she in there?
Yes.
Okay.
The 36th District Court in the state of Michigan is now in session. The Honorable Judge Marlena Taylor is now presiding. At this time, there will be no eating or drinking, no.
Oh no, the courtroom. We can proceed forward though. I think.
All right.
What happened?
I have no idea. I didn't touch anything.
I know you didn't. I know. Listen, I know you didn't. That was really weird that they signed out. Okay. All right. I don't know. I'm gonna put everybody on mute until that was weird. Until I'm ready to call. Only they have the courtroom stuff, but you're here as my court reporter, so I think it should be okay. Okay, we're gonna continue on because I want to get you all out of here. Mr. I know I just put you on mute, Mr. Wade, Corey Wade, but you can unmute yourself, and Attorney Clayton, you can do the same as well. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Corey Wade. This is ticket number SP 111-38221. This is one count of license and proper. This is the date and time set for an arraignment. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Spencer Clayton appearing on behalf of Mr. Wade, P number 77302.
All right, Mr. Wade, can you please state your name for the record?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I'm Corey Dantes Wade.
Okay. All right. This is the date and time set for an arraignment. How are we proceeding, Attorney Clayton?
Your Honor, we'd waive the formal reading of the arraignment and we would ask the court to enter a not guilty plea on his behalf, and we're asking for a pretrial date, Judge.
All right. All right, hold on one second. All right. Mr. Wade, I'm going to set this for a pretrial on the date of August the 1st, 2022. That is going to be at 8:30 a.m. Does that work for you, counsel?
It does, Judge. Thank you.
Okay. And I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal. Okay. So you are all set, Mr. Wade. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you for your patience this morning. This afternoon.
Thank you,
Thank
Judge.
you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. All right. Mr. Washburn, you can't eat in court. I know you missed the opening, but you can't eat in court, okay? You can unmute yourself now too. I put you on mute. Unmute yourself. I'll call this matter. See it? All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Trevor Washburn. This is a Z ticket 8086001. One count of operating with a high BAC more than 0.17. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. May it please this most honorable court, Nicole Casca, P 55470 on behalf of Mr. Washburn. Your Honor, Mr. Washburn and myself, we're appearing by Zoom video and do consent to having this hearing conducted by Zoom video. Mr. Washburn, can you please state your full name for the record and that you do consent to having the hearing conducted by Zoom video?
Yes, this is Trevor Wesley Washburn. I do consent to the Zoom video.
All right. This is the date and time set for an arraignment. How are you proceeding?
Judge, as to arraignment, my client stands mute, waives formal reading of the information at this time. Your Honor, I would like to request a pretrial at this time, just so I can get the discovery, go over it with my client, and actually have some further negotiations with the people.
Okay, I will do that. I'll set this for a pretrial. This is a operating while intoxicated, so I do have just one. Well, I have a couple of conditions. First, check your calendar for August 1st, 2022. That's going to be at 8 a.m.
August 1st?
Yes.
That is a perfect day. No one has booked it yet.
Okay, I know it's a little further out, but we try and make sure that we can do it where we can. 8:30 a.m. Now,
Perfect.
sir, Mr. Washburn, in the interim, You can only drive if you have a valid license, okay? So if they gave you that paper license, that's okay, but you can only drive if you have that license, okay? If you don't, you cannot drive. You cannot drink and drive. You cannot drink right now, okay?
I
The
will
other
not be
requirement,
drinking.
thank you, sir. The other requirement I have, and Attorney Casca, you can let me know. I usually have you attend an AA meeting once a week. It can be either in person or virtually, but once a week you need to go, okay? That is a term and condition of the probation.
Judge, he's
I've
been
been going
going,
once a
he's been
day.
going 9 times so far on Zoom and then 3 in person. He has a sponsor now too.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, just keep that going. I didn't mean to say probation, but while you're out, and I'm going to set the rest of your bond at $0 personal, but that's just the condition of it, to continue with those meetings, okay? Until we come back again before the court. And that is the only condition that I have. Other than that, I'll see you back on August the 1st, 2022. Attorney Casca, if you need to, if you don't get all the discovery, just send me an order to the courtroom. You can always call our court phone number to get the email address, and I'll sign it and return it back to you. Okay.
Okay, I appreciate that, Judge. Thank you so
No
much.
problem. Right. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you both so much for
Thank you.
appearing online today. All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Have a great day, everybody. Be safe, be
too.
healthy. Mr.
Thank you. You
Washburn,
too.
we can leave the meeting.
Okay.
Good to see you,
Thank
Judge.
you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Washburn. Good to see you too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Now we just have to wait. Okay, cool. Just and leave it on. You can leave it on YouTube. We're pretty quiet today.
Okay.
Miss Sandy, can you check the chat for me real quick? I'm gonna send you a message in a moment.
Sure.
Okay, Judge. Judge Taylor.
Yes.
I think we're ready.
Okay. Listen,
Look, I'm ready.
I know you are. Listen,
Look, wait a minute. You know, you're supposed to do sign and fly the next time I came here. I'm okay.
listen, after we end, we'll have a discussion offline, Attorney Nance.
Okay.
All right, I'm bringing everybody out. I understand.
Okay.
I understand. Okay. Everyone, please keep yourself on mute until we start the matter. Please do remember that there is no eating or drinking in the courtroom, that I can see everybody. And so I can see exactly what you're doing. All right. So everybody, please make sure that you are mindful of all of that as we go through everything. Okay. Keep yourself on mute until I call your matter. All right. Miss Kelly Westbrook. Let me see if I have.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm gonna call your matter. One of my emails. All right. Sorry, I have to open up my emails one more time. And then I also need to open up this one. All right. Which one she's on? She must be on the other. This one. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Kelly Westbrook. This is ticket number V123129. One count of failure to provide a, nope, that ticket is any person who has custody of animal shall prevent the animal from engaging in nuisance. And then we also have ticket V123130, one count of failure to provide leash or responsible person for the dog off of owner's property. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
And good afternoon, Judge. May it please the court. Janeki Nance, P68686, appearing on behalf of Westbrook. Miss Westbrook, would you please state your name for the record?
Kelly Westbrook.
Judge, today is the date and time set for arraignments regarding all of her matters. We waive formal reading, stand mute to the charge of each.
At this time, the court is going to put a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding in these matters?
Judge, on behalf of Ms. Westbrook today, we're going to ask the court to continue her not guilty plea and schedule this matter for a pretrial. We did have an opportunity to review the tickets associated with each. And Judge, on one of the tickets, specifically when it's speaking to the vicious animal ticket, it is kind of written very vaguely as it relates to, we don't know what dog, whose dog, what dog, we don't know anything. So we're asking that a pretrial date be set. And if there's any additional information as it goes to related to what dog are they talking about? Because from my understanding, there are quite a few dogs in this neighborhood that does this type of behavior. She would need that information to move forward.
Okay, so are you going to make a discovery request to the court so that we can provide that to her?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, and it doesn't have to be today. It could be tomorrow, just a standard form to bring to the court, and I'll make sure. Ms. Westbrook, I'm going to provide you with a pretrial date. That date is going to be August the 1st, 2022. It's going to be at 8 a.m. instead of at this 1:30 time, but it's the same Zoom number that you zoomed in on today. Okay, ma'am? Same number,
Okay.
same judge. I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal. And if there is nothing further, that does conclude this hearing for today.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Carol Yisrael, am I saying your last name right, ma'am? Okay, you can go ahead and unmute yourself.
Yes, it's Israel, like Israel.
Okay, all right. Let me find your matter. Nope. Sorry. Why did I make it big? All right, I think it must be on this one. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Carol Yisrael. This is ticket number P1250476. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Janeki Nance appearing on behalf of Ms. Israel. Ms. Israel, please state your name for the record.
Carolyn Israel.
Judge, today's the date and time set for an arraignment. We waive formal reading, stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding?
Judge, at this time, we're asking the court to continue her not guilty plea and set this matter for bench trial. I've had an opportunity to discuss with her right to a jury trial where 7 people would listen to the facts associated with the case, but 6 people would make a determination of whether or not she is guilty or not guilty. I've also advised her of the difference with a bench trial being that the court will listen to the facts associated with the case and the court would make a determination of whether or not she was guilty or not guilty. It is my understanding from Ms. Israel that she would like to have a bench trial. Is that correct, Ms. Israel?
Yes.
All right. If so, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Ms. Israel, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And she's informing me that you would like to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that how you want to proceed, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to set this matter for a bench trial on the date of September. Is that my dates now, Mary? September? Is she still in the courtroom? She may be gone. That's okay. September the 1st of 2022. That's going to be at 9 a.m. I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal. And your bond is going to be that at this time. Same Zoom number, same Zoom information, the same way you came in today. You'll come in on that day, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you. Have a good day. You can sign off.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
All right, Miss Tiffany Wilkes.
Hi, I got a question.
You're good. You're okay, Miss. You're okay, Miss Wilkes. You're okay.
Who's that talking though? Was that Miss Withington talking?
Yes, yes.
What's your question, ma'am?
I didn't hear my name call. I was just making sure I was all right.
Yes. So I'll reiterate to everyone who's on the call. Right now, I am going through and I am calling out people who I'm going to call on the record. That means that you have to be attentive at this point in time and listen so that when I say your name, you can hear it on the record. Otherwise, just have yourself on mute and I promise I'm going to call everyone on the screen, okay?
Thank you, no problem.
No problem. All right. Are you okay with my internet right now? Is it messing up? Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, all right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Tiffany Wilkes. This is case number P1244439. Count 1. I apologize. I have to go back to I don't know where to go. Sorry. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, unregistered or untitled vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Janeki Nance on behalf of Ms. Wilkes. Ms. Wilkes, state your name for the record.
Continue.
Judge, today's the date and time set for an arraignment. We waive formal.
Ooh, it's making her break up a lot. Hold on a minute. Ms.
Okay.
Wilkes, I don't know what's going on in your background, but I'm going to mute you. Let's try it again.
Okay, Judge, today's the date and time set for an arraignment. We waive formal reading, stand mute to the charges.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf.
Judge, there is a recommendation to dismiss for valid documentation. We are joining in that recommendation.
All right. At this time, the court is in receipt of that recommendation to dismiss this matter without prejudice. So the court is going to dismiss this matter without prejudice today. Ms. Wilkes, make sure that you always have your documentation up to date, okay, and valid. All right. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Okay. Let's see. Arnisha Worthington? Worthington?
Yes.
Okay, and you're gonna have to come into the camera view because I have to be able to see you. Okay, so you're not ready for court. I'm gonna skip over this. I need you to be ready for court. That means that you need to have on an appropriate top. You need to be sitting up and ready for court. So I'm gonna call your case. I'm gonna do one other matter and then come back to you, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
All right. No problem. All right.
Sorry I didn't catch that before you came out, Judge.
Don't worry about it. Sometimes we don't always see it. You don't have to apologize for it. We can handle it. Miss Wright, Miss Tarnisha Wright. Right? I'm sorry.
Hi, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, let me find your matter before I call it. I saw it on. And I thank everybody for their patience when I work from home. Sometimes I gotta find the right stuff. So I don't know. Okay. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Tarnisha Wright. This is ticket number P1241479. Count 1, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Janeki Nance appearing on behalf of Ms. Wright. Ms. Wright, would you please state your name for the record?
Tarnisha Wright.
And Judge, today's the date and time set for arraignment. We waive formal reading, stand mute to the charges.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we moving forward?
Judge, at this time, Ms. Wright is asking the court to continue her not guilty plea and schedule this matter for a pretrial.
All right. Is that right, Ms. Wright?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to schedule this for a pretrial on August the 1st, 2022. It's going to be at 8:30 a.m. instead of this PM time. Whatever she told you to do, get all that taken care of so that we can get a different outcome next time, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm pretty sure that's why you're asking for the pretrial date, okay? So make
Wait a
sure
minute,
that
give me that date again, please. I'm
yes,
sorry.
absolutely. No, don't worry. It's August the 1st of 2022. And it's at 8:30, but the same login and Zoom information you use today is going to be the same one for that time, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal, and I'll see you back on August the 1st.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have a good day.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, you want me to sign you off or you good, ma'am?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Miss Worthington, you ready now?
Yes.
Oh, yes, perfect. All right. Thank you so much. Now calling the matter of the people versus, oh, let me find her matter again. Sorry. Arnisha Weatherton.
Yes.
This is one count of ticket P1220522. One count of discharge firearm. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Janaki Nancy, here on behalf of Ms. Wethington. Ms. Wethington, please state your name for the record.
Arnisha Weddington.
Judge, today's the date and time set. We waive formal reading of the charges and stay in mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding?
Judge, at this time, after discussion with this particular case, we're going to ask the court to continue her not guilty plea. We are also requesting at this particular time, Ms. Wethington to be given the opportunity to complete a form to request court-appointed counsel. It is highly likely that this will probably be a jury trial because we discussed that as well. And that seems to be the direction that she's going in with this. But there's a lot involved with this particular case. And at this time, we want a not guilty plea, maybe scheduled for a pretrial, to give her an opportunity to complete that form for counsel. Because at this will not be able to retain an attorney.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do this because I want to make sure that she gets counsel, but I'm going to need some information from her. Mr. Wethington, do you have a sheet of paper that you can take down some information for me, please? Yes. Or a way to take some information down? I'm going to schedule this for a pretrial in 2 weeks. No, 3 weeks. But I'm going to have you call the courtroom because there's some information that we need, but I'm going to have you call us tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a date for your pretrial because I want to make sure that you get counsel in place. But then we need to take some information, but I'm going to have you call us tomorrow because I need to make sure my clerk has the form and I have the form only right now. So I want to make sure you get that. You ready to take the information?
Yes, I'm getting a piece of paper right now.
Okay, just let me know when you're ready, okay?
I'm ready.
Okay, the phone number I want you to call tomorrow, at 9 is 313-965-2293. And let them know, that's my courtroom, let them know that you need to get assigned counsel and I'm gonna get all the information from you. This is live on YouTube, so I don't want anybody to hear any of your personal information over line. I'm gonna set this for a pretrial on the date of April the 27th, 2022. It's gonna be at 8:30 in the morning instead of at this 1:30 time. And same Zoom information and everything. I want to ensure that after I submit this for you to get an attorney, that there actually is one put into place, and then we can get some further dates at that point in time, okay? I'm going to set your bond right now at $0 personal. And so you just need to call the court tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and then you'll have to appear back for your pretrial. I'm going to do a pretrial on the date of April the 27th, so I can ensure that you have counsel assigned to you for this matter, okay?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing. Don't forget to call us in the morning, okay? Because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get you counsel. And then on the 27th, it's just going to delay the process even further, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You are very welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for getting dressed so quickly for court. I appreciate it.
No problem. I didn't know.
I know. You don't know that we can see you, so I understand it's a lot of moving parts. You're okay. All right. Have a good day.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Mr. David Whitaker. Mr. Whitaker, can you hear me?
He needed some assistance when I was talking with him, so.
So maybe he's finding somebody. Let me see if I can ask him to unmute himself. Nope. Mr. Whitaker. All right. Olivia Yorel.
Yes, yes.
All right, I'm gonna call your matter, okay?
Okay.
Let me see.
Can,
Find it.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Yep, I just got silent because I'm looking for the plea information. I can hear you though, ma'am. Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Olivia Yarrell. This is ticket number P1243628. One count of driving while license suspended. One count drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. One count improper plates. Also calling ticket number P1243599. One count disregard red signal. One count expired plates. One count no proof of insurance. This is the date and time set for an arraignment. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Janaki Nance appearing on behalf of Ms. Yarrell. Ms. Yarrell, please state your name for the record.
Mr. Real? She may be having connection issues. I feel like she is.
Hello.
It's okay, Mr. Whitaker. Hold on. I know I called your case. And
Well, I was making sure you can hear me now. Okay, thanks.
Yes, I know. Miss Uriel, okay, she dropped off. So we're gonna stop that hearing and come back to it. Mr. Whitaker, I'm gonna call your matter now, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let me see. Hold on a minute, maybe this is her. There we go. Uh-oh.
Hello?
Hello, is this Miss Uriel?
Yes, I'm sorry. I don't know why my thing just disconnected.
It's okay. All right. Can we go back on the record on the matter of the people versus Olivia Uriel? This matter has been called for the record. Counsel, can you state your name for the record, please?
Janaki Nance appearing on behalf of Ms. Yarrell. Ms. Yarrell, please state your name for the record.
Olivia Yarrell.
And Judge, today's the date and time set for arraignment and hearings regarding her matters. At this time, we waive formal reading, stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding?
Judge, Ms. Yarrell and I've had a conversation regarding all of her matters today. It is my understanding that Ms. Yarrell would like to tender a plea of guilty and accept the recommendation. Judge, the recommendation is if she were to plead to count 2 and 3 on the ticket ending in 628, the other 4 matters would be dismissed. Ms. Yarrell, is that a correct understanding of what you would like to do today regarding your tickets?
Yes.
If so, ma'am, can you please raise your right hand?
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Ms. Yarrell, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today?
Yes, I did.
You distracted? I can see you, so I know when you.
I was saying yes, I did. I'm sorry. I was turning off my work phone. Sorry.
Okay. There you go. Just sit still. It's distracting for me when you move a lot.
Okay. I'm sorry.
All right. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, ma'am, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, I did.
All right, I'm going to take your attention back to the date of August the 30th of 2021. Were you driving a Jeep vehicle in the area of Van Dyke and McNichols streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was it unregistered at the time?
Yes.
And because it was unregistered, did you have improper plates on it because of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, attorney? Is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Stipulated.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to count 2 and 3 of ticket P1243628, dismiss count 1 of that ticket, and dismiss ticket P1243599 in its entirety. Ms. Yarrell, are you currently employed?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm going to assess a fine today. Let's see how many tickets you get dismissed.
Or Judge.
Huh? Four tickets dismissed.
Or, yes.
I'm going to assess a fine in the amount of $200 per ticket. How long will that take you to pay? 60 or 90 days?
Can I have 90?
You can't have 90. Is it going to be enough time for you to pay both of those tickets?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give you 90 days. So they're going to be due July 5th, 2022. That's $200 per ticket. That includes your court cost and everything. So it's just a $10 fine. Okay.
Okay.
And the remainder of your tickets are dismissed at this time. If you have any reinstatement fees, that may be extra, but other than that, this is your fine for today. Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right. If there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing. Thank you so much for coming on and handling these matters today. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you again.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
I will. Thank you. All right, Mr. Whitaker.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus David Whitaker. This is ticket number SP 13113381. One count driving while license expired. Also calling ticket number SP 131111651. This is one count 6 to 10 miles over posted speed limit. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Kaneki Nancy appearing on behalf of Mr. Whitaker. Mr. Whitaker, would you please state your name for the record?
David Whitaker III.
Judge, today's the date and time set for arraignment and hearing as relates to the arraignment. We waive formal reading, stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding?
Judge, after speaking with Mr. Whitaker as well as the prosecution in this matter, at this time, Mr. Whitaker would like to tender a plea of responsible on the ticket ending in 651 to the going 6 to 10 miles over the posted speed. Based on the recommendation from the prosecution, that matter would be reduced to a blockading traffic, which is 0 points, and ticket ending in 3381 would be dismissed for him providing valid documentation.
All right. You want to take advantage of that today, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. If so, can you please raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. You can put your hand down. Sir, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney? That would have been Ms. Nance in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I talked with counsel.
Okay, and she's informing me that you're going to take this responsible plea. What that means is I'm going to read from the ticket, and then since it's a civil infraction, there's a mandatory fine that goes along with that. You understand that, sir?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so on the date of February the 8th of 2022, in the area of East Davidson and Syracuse Street in the city of Detroit, Mr. Whitaker was driving a Mercedes vehicle in that area and did block traffic. Satisfied, Attorney Nance?
Satisfied, Judge.
And is there a stipulation for probable cause for the remaining count to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Judge.
So at this time, the court is entering a responsible on one count of blockading, the amended charge of blockading, dismissing the other matter without prejudice. Sir, the fine for blockading is $175. Typically with civil infractions, you only have 14 days to be able to pay that fine. Is that going to be enough time for you, sir?
I can pay it right now if possible.
Okay, well, you got to wait until at least tomorrow because you have to allow my staff to put this into the computer system. So give us until tomorrow, okay?
I want to get out the way.
All right. I'm gonna give you until the date that is due is April the 19th, 2022, just in case anything happens. That's the 14 days that you have to pay this blockading ticket, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, if there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing. You have a good day, sir.
Thank you, counsel. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Thank you. And Ms. Ziegler, last but not least.
Hey, I'm here.
Okay. All right. And is it Talia?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Talia Ziegler. Let me make sure she don't have any other cases. This is ticket number SP 1233425. Count 1, driving while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket number SP 1232378. Count 1, disregard red signal. Count 2, no valid registration. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Janeki Nance appearing on behalf of Ms. Ziegler. Ms. Ziegler, would you please state your name for the record?
Talia Ziegler.
Judge, today is the date and time set for an arraignment and hearing regarding her matters. As it relates to the arraignment, we waive formal reading, stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding in these matters?
Judge, after speaking with Ms. Ziegler, it is my understanding from her that she would like to tender a plea of guilty. Judge, there's a recommendation from the prosecution is that if she pled to count 2 on the ticket ending in 425, no insurance, it would be reduced to an improper plate. Count 1 of that same ticket would be dismissed, and the entire ticket ending in 378 would be dismissed. Is that correct, Ms. Ziegler?
Yes.
All right, and you want to take advantage of that today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, raise
Thank
your
you.
right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, ma'am?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And she's informing me, did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, I do.
All right. Ms. Ziegler, I want to take you back to the date of August the 3rd of 2021. Were you in the area of Mack and Shane in the city of Detroit driving a Ford vehicle?
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, did you not have any car insurance on it at the time?
No.
Satisfied, Judge.
And is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of improper plates on ticket ending in, oh, I went too far. P12333, no, let me start again. P1233425, count 2 is to be amended to improper plates. Count 1 is to be dismissed. And ticket P1232378 is to be dismissed in its entirety. Ms. Ziegler, are you currently employed?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to assess a fine today in the amount of $200. How long will that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
Can I can I get 60? Because I'm trying to like pay down my civil infractions too. So I'm gonna have, yeah.
How many civil infractions do you have, ma'am?
Like 6 or 7. 6
Do
or
you know how
7.
much
Yeah, I
you
think
owe?
I'm at like 1,400.
How much have you paid so far?
Like 300 of it. But if this was dismissed, then I don't think anything is added to the civil infractions. But if I can get 60 for that ticket, then I would appreciate it.
You said you still have $1,400 to pay in civil infractions?
Yes, I should have asked counsel what I can do to reduce those, or is there any way I can? But
so the best that I can do is that if it's any late fees on them, I can waive the late fees. And so I'll make sure that I tell her I waive any late fees.
Oh, thank you.
So that may take
Thank
you
you.
down a little bit. And the other thing I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to waive your cost and fines on this ticket. You take care of those civil infractions, get those paid off so that you can be able to get your license back. Because I know that's what you're aiming to do right now.
Yes, I'm gonna
Okay.
give you back.
I know you are. And when I hear numbers like that, I understand. So I'll make sure that now it may not bring it down any, but I'll have my clerk waive the late fees on any of those civil infraction tickets. So hopefully it brings it down just a little bit. And then I won't give you any more to pay because I want you to pay off on those since you're making some strides at that. So, okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. If that's it, that concludes this hearing. Okay, good luck to you, Ms. Ziegler, okay?
All right, have a good one. I like your hair. It's nice.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I think that's it. I didn't talk to Mr. Wade. I think Mr. Wade logged off.
I think he logged off too. He had a lot of tickets anyway.